Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Wano. Okay, yeah, we have in our midst Miss Aurelie. Welcome
Thank you.
once again. Thank you for holding our invitation.
Thank you for having me again.
Okay, all right. Guys, if you look on the screen, you can see what we're going to discuss this evening. All right, is a little bit of how will I say the topic that people are avoiding. Is that topic a lot of people are avoiding.
Special
Oh,
topic.
okay. So we're going to discuss about it this evening. All right. There's a number on the screen +44 744 9823876. If you are calling out of outside UK, you can put +44 744 9823876. If you are calling in the UK, just dial the number direct 0744 9823876. All right. So we're discussing this evening. Is she a wife material? What makes a woman wife material? Okay, so all right. Okay, let's jump into it straight away.
Okay.
We've been discussing about men looking for women, nice women, and sometimes you question them as why they needed one, because given that all women, or you can say all good women, okay, would not make a good wife. It's not like because someone is, you can say that she's a good woman. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
She may be nice, but it does not automatically make her a good wife. So sometimes lovely women are, some of them are only suitable for girlfriends. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
telling you. So
I'm
some,
listening
all
to
right,
know.
some of them are just suitable for girlfriends. Okay.
Okay.
So you can, like, when it comes to marriage, there's so much more than just like carrying like, if you watch some of the TikToks, you see a lot of ladies, they showing off their big nyash, something like that. Then there's so much more
No, of course.
when it comes to marriage, just carrying nyash and all that, or having intercourse. So what are you talking about? There's a big difference, a girlfriend and a wife material. Okay,
Yep.
so one thing is that both of them, both, they can live with you as long as you want. They can live with you. They can, like, they can have kids with you. They can cook for you, have your children, do a lot with you. Okay, but when it comes to taking the woman home to see mama or to see the family, you can see that that's another ball game. And you can some men, when it gets to that stage where they want to take the lady home now, see, most of them, they start having good cold feet. They start giving excuses, they finding faults, taking they will tell you they want to take their time, or some of them become choosy, and then you start asking why is it like that? Why why is she not a wife material? Because you've been dating for years. Sometimes you've been dating her 5 years, some even 7 years, some 2 years, some 6 months. It depends. Some of them been together. So, well, to call someone your wife, well, you didn't want to make that person the wife, but it's just comfortable that she's a girlfriend. I don't know why. Why is it like that? Do you know?
Um, I don't really have a straight answer about it, but what I think is wifey material, like it depends on an individual.
Okay.
So it goes back to finding a good woman. The person needs to know what criteria is looking for in a woman to consider that woman good or to consider that woman being wifey material for them.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
Because that's a bit like an example that I gave before.
All right.
For example, a drug dealer probably won't want someone that's going to church. Do you understand? But
Okay.
someone that's going to church will think that a good woman, you will find them at church.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So I would say each people got their own, but also nowadays, I would say marriage is not really, um, I would say, taken seriously in a sense like it used to before. Because nowadays, some people won't be married in papers,
Mm-hmm.
but they will still call each other husband and wife or say like, "This is my wifey, this is my this," but you're
Okay.
still not passing that step of making it in the paper, you know?
Okay. So
Because marriage is not only just at home we love each other and stuff like
mm,
that. It has to be as
it has
well
to be official, isn't it?
official on papers and
Okay.
stuff like. But I think nowadays
Mm-hmm.
people think that putting it in a paper
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make it official.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Mm.
Yeah. So probably that's why now it's becoming a bit, I would say, complicated for certain people.
Yeah, because you can see two people dating for 5 years. Maybe most times, every one of maybe the man's friends, his clique, they sometimes you see them. They call the girl our wifey.
Hmm.
Our wife, maybe they've dating for 5 years. They've dated 3 years or something because everyone
Yeah.
knows her.
She's the official
She's
one.
official. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not really official. She's the one that always like everyone know, because when it's official, probably it's like, yeah, she is, because they're calling her now our wife. Our
Okay.
wife, because she's always there. She cooks. Maybe most sometimes they have children together. You get me? But they've been together.
Yeah.
But because he has not put the ring on her fingers,
Hmm.
he has not. How will I say? He has not. They've not gone to the altar. They've not. It's not official because,
Yeah.
and most women forget about whatever they say. Okay, I mean, a lot of people might be saying a lot of things. Like, you can see some people, they can say that.
Yeah. Some people will think like because they're living together,
Yeah.
it's already a type of marriage.
Mm.
Like I don't know how to say that in English, but like just living together, not co-parenting, but yeah, basically living together. I'll just leave it as that. But for them, is already a step of making it official because we're living together, we're sharing a
Mm.
house. Obviously, we're sharing bills. There's a lot of things that you're going to start sharing. So people start having kids before marriage,
Okay.
and then you have kids, and you just feel comfortable in the situation that you're in. So for example, me, I know people, they've been together for 20 years
Hmm.
and they're still not married.
Yeah.
But for example, when I ask them, like, oh, when are you going to get married? Why don't you get married? You guys been together for like forever.
Mm.
Like, even me, when I was living in France, they were already together. When I was in secondary, I would say not high school, they were already together. So it's like, why you guys not getting married? But they would say like they're feeling comfortable the way they are,
Because they are
you
scared
know?
of, once they get married, there'll be a lot of changes, and there'll be a lot of, what we like, expectations going to change, because
Yeah.
now there's, I don't know, it's official.
Yeah.
There's this you signing, both of you signing a lot of agreement, and when you get to the in front of the, maybe in the registrar or at the church,
Yeah.
they will read the vows. But when you're just in a relationship where it's just a courtship,
Yeah.
both of you, there's no commitment, there's no vow.
Okay.
So anybody can just, you can just pick up your bag and leave the next day if you want to. There's
That's true.
no, yeah, because the only thing that might attach both of you together is just maybe if you have kids.
Okay. Yeah,
If you have
of
kids,
course. Yeah.
then there's a bond with the kids in there. Other than that, the man can do whatever he want to do. The lady can still do whatever. At the end of the day, she can turn around and say to you, "We are not married, so I'm not."
That's a point.
Did you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
He can say to you, "Come on,
Yeah, we are not
we're
married.
not
That's
married. If
true.
you think that if you want me, then make it official."
Okay.
I don't know
But
if you understand what I mean. So
yeah, I get what
yeah,
you mean. Yeah.
so because of that, you can see that a lot of sometimes, to be frank with you, I don't know, I might be wrong. Many majority of women, you see them, I would say some women, they've been with someone for a long time.
Yeah.
At the back of their mind, they might not tell anyone. But
But they want me.
between both of them, sometimes she'll be like giving him a heads up. When are you gonna marry me?
Yeah.
But they've been together.
Yeah.
They have kids. Everything's
But
okay.
if
But she's
sometimes,
keep on telling this
yeah,
every time,
yeah,
even if they have a new, maybe a little bit of argument or something, you can see that
yeah.
she'll just say to him, man, come on. You can't talk
When are
to me
you
like
gonna
that. I'm
get
not your wife.
true?
But they've been together for 20 years.
Yeah.
But don't talk to me like that. I'm not your wife. So why is she using that? I'm not your wife. Because
Yeah, I think that's probably something that was in the back of her mind. She always wanted it, but at the same time, you can't force someone to marry you. I
yes,
feel like it's just if someone wants to marry you, he will do it.
yep, that's it.
He will do it. And that's something I've always been told. Someone that wants to marry you don't take a long time before they ask you to. They will do it like quite fast. I'm not saying like in couple months, but yeah, they will make sure that in a couple years or things like that, they will make it official in the sense like, yeah,
Mhm.
your wifey at least get this engagement ring, even though we're not getting married straight away, but you get that engagement ring.
Engagement.
Yeah, to say that there is still a promise that's coming soon. But sometimes I would just give an example. You will have someone that you have people that together for so many years.
Mhm.
And yes, probably the woman wants to get married, or one of them wants to get married.
Yeah.
But because the other one
It's
doesn't really value
value,
marriage, like
value
the,
marriage, or
yeah, like
maybe he's
that.
scared. The person is scared. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's always in the
Uh,
back of your mind
yeah, there's always probably something that's holding the
the person
person,
back.
but they're not willing to be married.
Mm,
They just wanna they will say like, I like the way we are right now.
mhm,
We're living together, you're my woman, or you're my husband, your wifey, we together in the same house,
mm,
we've got kids. That's not gonna change. We're gonna stay like that together forever.
yeah.
I'm not gonna get married.
Okay.
And I feel like sometimes people compromise in the
Mhm,
sense where like nowadays people don't they will say they don't need to see on papers.
okay.
They agrees that he doesn't want to make a big marriage, or people likes to make big parties for their marriage, and they don't want to do that. They just want to keep it very like private, like the way they are
Yeah.
basically at home. We're living together, we're good with the kids, and we're just gonna die like this.
Okay. All right. Just a minute. Guys, the line is open. The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. Yeah, the line is open. You can call to join the program, and then if you have anything in your mind that you want to contribute to the program, you want to say, or can just call. Okay. All right. Like what you're saying, I understand where you're coming from. There are some women that they don't want to get married. Because they think maybe like they don't need any man's approval to say to them that they are valuable to them. They don't need anybody approval just to say that okay, my availability or my value is attached to just one stupid ring, or just attached to
Yeah, to
being
some,
married to someone. So to say to that the woman, the good qualities or something, that the way they see it, they will be okay. Just hold on a minute. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening.
hello, good evening.
Okay. Well.
Good evening.
Okay. What do you want to say? Yeah.
The topic we are discussing this night is very interesting and funny too. When we say quality wife, wife material,
Mm,
everyone needs something nice for himself, and it differs in individuals.
okay.
It's only that can say what you want in a woman that makes her, a material for you, or a criteria that makes her, a quality person.
Okay.
Right? And I want to say, when we talk about wife material, we look at the criteria of maturity, financial responsibility of that person, willingness to, stand by you through difficulties and all that.
Okay.
And the situations we are in now, I mean, this dispensation, women are no more interested in marriage because of, they try to, uh, focus on their career or to give back to their community and all that, just to be uh, a woman of the people, someone that have a legacy and all that. So the majority are no more into, marriage. They don't really need a man to tell them their worth or, kind of
Hmm.
let them from that area and all that to make themselves known.
Okay.
So, but when we say we really want a wife material, we will now look at this criteria that fits into your own world, like someone who could be committed to you, who could be loyal, kind-hearted, lovely, goal-oriented, communicable, especially that communication
Hmm.
skills. Yes, that one is, I think, is a big factor. When you have a woman that have communication skills, who can communicate, speak her mind, face you when you are wrong, tell you are wrong and all that. So all those qualities are qualities that are very rare in a woman these days. But when you see them, I think that person is good to go to call a wife material. You
Okay.
can give the man confidence that we are not just a girlfriend. So with this little contribution, I think anyone who has such qualities, men are always around her. Men are always want to make her
Okay.
his
All right.
wife.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can you see how you can understand where he's coming from. He was just elaborating some qualities, maybe that he maybe the way he sees
Yeah, it
his
seems like
wife,
it will see in a wife material.
and that
Yeah.
yeah, and there's a not. I think sorry, before we go on that, someone asked a question. He said the question he wants to ask is why would a lady live with a man for 10 years without marriage, and if there's a little issue, if there's a little problem, the lady will ask, why are we not married? Or no, the lady will ask, what I was trying to say, the lady will ask, why are we not married? Then he asked, okay, why are you living with him? If he, I don't know if it makes sense. What he was trying to, I think what he was trying to ask is that if you live with someone for 10 years, then and if there's any issue, then because of what I pointed out before, you
Yeah.
live with someone for like 10 years, and if there's any issue, then you ask the man,
Mm-hmm.
why you can't talk to me like that? I'm not your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was asking, well, then why would the lady live with the man
Live with the man.
for 10 years? You understand? So
Yeah.
you get me?
This one, that's the thing. You can't really answer for people because you've got people that have got patience. You've
Mhm.
got people that have got hope, that live with hope that the person can change
Change his
or
mind and
change
so.
his mind. Or, well, you don't know what's going through the person's mind until you know the person.
Okay.
So sometimes it can be stupid for others, but sometimes it can be something very serious for them, the reason why they're staying. But I can't answer for people. So
Okay. Like what I was saying, I said when I was before the calls coming, that to some women, they have good qualities. To them, they don't see it like it's only valuable if a man desire them.
Mhm.
They might see it as just like disrespectful if a man just like attach their good qualities, their good habits, all that, just to get married to them. You understand what I mean? So for just to please a man,
okay, yeah,
I don't know if you understand what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
To them, they see it as disrespectful that you are not respecting them. but you are putting their value based on marriage, or you're putting their value based on, I don't know, putting a ring, getting
Okay.
married to them. You
Okay.
understand that it's not supposed to be something that you have to attach by the good quality of a woman,
Okay.
that you have to attach the quality of a woman to a marriage. But at the end of the day, before a man marries a woman, there must be something that will make him to go
Of
to
course.
marry. And those are the good, you have to like look at but the good qualities and all that before you get married to the person, isn't it?
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Welcome.
Hello. Good evening.
Evening.
Yeah.
Evening. Yeah, so much enjoy the topic which you brought out this evening. It's a very, very interesting one. You know, if I
Okay.
may start, you know, every man or every woman has his or her own desire, what he wants in a man, or the qualities he wants in a man or in a lady. Understand?
Okay.
So there is I just allow me to elaborate more, understand?
You just
I
have to
will still
like
come back where
you have to like put it just like in a few sentences. Yeah.
I'll do it snappy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it snappy. So, there's a difference between marriage and courtship, you understand?
Okay.
So during that courtship, understand, a lady or a man know know what he or she wants. Understand? So there are some qualities a man may be seen in a woman or he have in mind before going to a lady. You understand? And on the process of courting, if those things are not there, to me, it will linger the proposal of the marriage. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, but in a situation when you saw those things in a woman and you propose and marry that woman,
Mm.
so what makes the lady a wife material, is individual. Understand?
Mm.
But there are some men, there are things they don't joke with. Each man, I think he doesn't joke with his stomach. Understand?
Okay.
So there are so there are some qualities, and you see a woman that knows how to cook, all those things. A woman that can tie his or her husband down after work, please know her onions. Understand?
Mm.
So those qualities you see in them is what makes a woman, like, let me use myself as a case study. Understand?
Mm.
At least there are some qualities I see in my wife that makes me to grant her or write her as a wife material. Because one, she knows how to cook.
Okay.
Two, she's so caring.
Okay.
Three, she can manage the house when there is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? So all these things, let me not take other people's time, but all these things are those things you see in a woman that makes her wife material. I don't know whether I'm making sense.
Yeah, you're making sense. You pointed out things that
Okay.
attracted first, things that attracted you to her, isn't it? That make you to decide that you want to get
Yeah.
married. Want to get
Yeah,
married to her.
because what we are discussing is a wife material.
Mm.
On the process of courtship, there are things you would dictate. Those things, when you dictate them, if you see those qualities, it will lead you to propose.
Yeah.
When you now propose, that means there's things you see or you saw in her that makes you, that, like, your guest was saying, he have seen some people courting for 20 or 21 years without getting married. When you look at this, there is a clause, because there are some men that will say, okay, let me just manage this person. If I try to bring out things, many things will now come in. because those people, if you look at that relationship, they are not faithful. If you may ask me, because if you can cut a woman for 21 years without proposing or marrying her officially or bringing her to your family, that means that you still go outside. I don't know whether I'm making sense.
Yeah, but it's not all that I
It makes
substance.
sense,
Yeah,
but I
a bit.
don't think
Yeah,
your statement will
to
actually
as a
fit in
agent,
every different. It can
different
fit for certain people, but
certain
not probably for
not all the
for
other
others. You
others
have people that can stay faithful.
faithful. Yeah,
They will introduce the
Yeah.
woman to their family,
mm.
but they still don't get
Don't want to get married.
married.
Yeah, that
They
was the
want
reason
they're
why
But
they want to get
is
married.
it,
Mm,
enjoying this.
mm.
You
wait,
see, sometimes some
but they
people
will,
had I
let me
would say trauma.
let
Do you
me ask you,
understand? And this
let me
trauma
wait,
can make them not want to get
let,
married.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
but let me ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
On that process, on that process, can they have issue? Like, can they have children?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
they
not?
have
Yeah. They
children.
have children.
They have
But
issue.
if they have to wait, not issue, not issue. I mean, not issue of maybe misunderstanding. I mean, would they have children? If they have children, who is the owner of the child
Obviously, the dad,
traditionally?
because yeah, the dad, if the dad is there anywhere in any country, if the dad is there, he recognize the child, he takes the, because
Mm.
me, I'm talking by experience, and then
Yeah,
they're still
but
not married and they've got kids, and they're actually living even a
Even
better
happy. Yeah,
life
more than
than
everybody.
people that are married.
but wait, let me bring you to something. Do you know that
Okay,
the parents of that lady can come up tomorrow
of
and say that
course,
they do not know that man? That the man did not come to them. They did not know him. No official price, no
of
price
course.
pride, nothing. That they are just cutting.
Hmm.
The children can the family of that lady can claim those children.
Hmm.
Do you know?
No, I know that. But
So
that's when now you see, that's when now the family, if you love your people, you will accept the decision. That's how it is. Some people have decided to live their life a certain way. It might not be understandable for you, but this is
but
the way they
let
feel
me let me
comfortable. Do you
let
understand?
Mm.
That's when now we,
let
Okay.
okay, let
yeah.
me ask a question. What is the man dodging? Let me tell you, if you cannot take a woman to your parents,
Okay.
or
No,
maybe
well,
because
that's what I said. That's why you didn't hear the part. We said he still introduced the woman to his family. Is to get it, basically they're living like they are married, but they are not officially married in a paper
no,
with ring.
that means they are not. Since you use that word officially, they are not, because not all the family members. You know that marriage is something that the sense of, let me say, these white men bring white wedding to us,
Hmm.
we blacks, fine and good. But the official marriage is this traditional marriage. Once you have not done anything pertaining to traditional marriage,
Hmm.
you have not married the lady. The lady can take you to anywhere. The parents of they can take you once they, because even if in the white wedding, some
Hmm.
the parents will come and testify.
Okay.
That's why you have witnesses, people
Okay.
that will come and put hand in the register,
Mm.
All right.
saying,
Okay.
I know, I get it. I'm not against what you're saying, but
Okay.
if I
All
put
right.
that man in front of you right now,
Yeah.
he will try to debate with
so,
you and prove to you that
The
the
reason
way
why
he's living
that
is
is
good
good.
for him.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Okay.
but
That's just the
in a
way the word is done.
in a nutshell, it's good, right? Even if you dated a woman for 20 years, it's good to just
Yeah,
officially make her belongs
like
to
yeah, the
you,
love, of
both
course. I agree.
it's tradition.
All right.
So, but the we are talking about is those things that made a man to stay with that woman. Those are the qualities that you say this is a
The
wife
wifey
material.
material, yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
rest my
Um.
I rest my case.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank you
you for
so much.
calling. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, it was.
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
But
What
I get
you get
his
what you was.
points.
Yeah,
I
get
get what
understand
he
what you
was
was trying
saying.
to say.
But what I was trying to make him understand is like, you have to be sometimes a bit open minded,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
I think sometimes like the way you've been raised or the way you view things
Mm.
makes you not understand how other people are living. Do you understand? Because he's thinking that way. And I probably think like him. I probably think like
Yeah.
you need to get married on paper, especially the traditional wedding
Mm.
is very important more than the one
Yeah,
you
well,
do in the council or the
yeah.
white
Mm.
wedding, whatever.
Mhm.
Traditional, it is important because it's both family agreeing
Yeah.
for their children to
Mhm.
get married.
Yeah.
But you have people that actually don't want to do all of this. They will come, they will introduce their other house, say, yeah, I love this woman. That's the woman I love, like that I will finish my life with. I don't want to get married. And this is how it is. And sometimes, guess what? The family accepts it.
Yeah, okay.
They will probably trying to put pressure at the beginning to
Yeah.
say, like, no, our religion, I know our tradition, we
Mm.
are from this our country, this is how we doing, this is da 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 da. But at the end of the day, if these two decided that this is the way they want to live their life,
Mhm.
without like making it official traditionally or in front of God or on papers, they just want to sit down, be together,
Yeah.
have their kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand, but what you get is, yeah, what you have to understand is majority of even some like the youths that are growing up now, some
Yeah.
of the young adults that are growing up now, especially here in the West,
Yeah,
many of them are having cold feet.
they
They
do.
they
They
are
do
really
have like
uh,
cold feet.
yeah, having that call. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Hello. Welcome. Yes.
Good evening. Thank you so much. I've been enjoying the topic for today for a while now, and I want to make one or two inputs.
Okay.
You see, when it comes to women in general, there's one thing every man looks out for. How does this girl behave? How does she think? How, just try to examine in a nutshell the lifestyle of this particular woman. And this is most times what influences our desire to say this is a good wife material or not. Am I right?
Yes.
Because you first of all do a physical examination.
Mhm.
That's where we start from, physical examination. But only physical examination cannot determine how you identify a wife material. Because you look at her every morning, you see her sweeping the environment, you see her, always cooking, you see her dressing good, going to work, being hardworking. All these are just physical examination. But then there are other things that really determines if a woman is a wife material. Talking about wife, wife means you're taking this woman in, she is living with you. Does she understand what that is all about? You need to find out if this woman really understands what being a wife is. She can be a daughter, a good daughter. She can be a good lady, a good woman, but she may not understand what being a wife is all about. So, being a good wife material also entails the enlightenment, the amount of knowledge that this lady you're talking about happens to be exposed to. Women need to also, have some kind of, marriage counseling before going into it. You need to take them to a counselor. You need to, pass through this marriage process. Neglecting all these things is making, even when we do just physical examinations, it doesn't really show up at the end of the day because they don't live up to expectation. They are not ready, to be a wife. For a woman, there must have to be this ability for a woman to understand that marriage is all about giving in. She have to be flexible. She needs to know how to adjust. So these are most of the key things you look out for you to identify, a good, you know, wife material, because marriage is all about family. It's all about building a family. So it's not just like we see it physically, not just cooking, not just, you know, all those little things that we do to please the opposite sex. You have to be creative. A good wife material has just to her personal lifestyle,
Hello. Oh my God.
Oh, I mean, okay.
Connection problems.
Is there a problem? And listen, to be before we crack on, I got some people that are celebrating birthdays today. Okay, before we forget them, understand? So I want to
Never.
do that. Okay, so okay, so people are celebrating birthday today. We have few people that are celebrating birthday today. We have Oscar Anosike. We have Lamizi Bella. We have Unique K Martin and Luznedi Timoteo Luznedi. All right, guys. If I pronounce your name wrongly, I apologize for that. But
Happy
I
birthday.
would say happy birthday, guys, as well. So like, normally, what we used to say is that whatever you wish yourself, God will grant you your wishes. Okay, and then we have to play a jingle for you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
All right, guys. Happy birthday. We will crack on. Okay. Um, I before within the week I tried to find out what some women, some of them they were like a little bit curious about what men consider to be wife material. And like we said at the beginning, we said that a lot of people they have their own criteria, they have their own qualities that they need in a woman
Yeah.
before they can consider said, okay, this is because this is the person I want to
To finish my life with.
finish my life with. You understand? So
Yeah.
if you look at you can ask some people, they might say to you, okay, you she will be someone that will accept you for who you are,
Yeah.
someone that's going to be comfortable, will accept you for you are, no matter how much, if you have money or not, she will accept you for you are. She's ready to be with you in good times and bad times, something like those are the things you have to consider. Then she's someone that is not afraid to tell you your mistakes. If you have a mistake, if you made a mistake, she can tell you, say, okay, listen, you did this, that. Understand with humility, not
Okay.
being like, being abrasive or aggressive or trying to fight you because you made a mistake. They will know when maybe you are calm, then they will come to you and turn to you and say to you, okay, listen, you made a mistake here, so and so.
Yeah.
Understand, then try to help you to correct it. And so someone that they always bring someone that will not always bring up your mistakes all the time. So anytime there's a little bit issue, they will bring up your mistake, things that you've done in the past, in order to just spike you. You understand, just to make you
Okay.
annoyed. Someone that can share the same value with you.
With you. Yeah.
You all have the same values. Yeah, whatever your value is, what you want to achieve, the person is going to have the same value just to support you. Someone that is willing to work with you,
Yeah.
willing to
That's
work with you.
exactly what I
Do you
was
understand what
gonna
I mean?
say.
So
Yeah.
someone that is willing to work with you, and she someone that will bring out the best in you, someone that bring out, you understand what I
Because
mean? Bring the values to you.
marriage is like
You understand what
is
I mean? And then
marriage is teamwork, isn't it?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
So
those are the things that pointing out. Then they have someone that most times there are things that people neglect a bit. They overlook. You know, there's something that I like value. If I come to your life, if I
okay.
didn't bring any value to your life, if I
Yeah.
didn't make you to
Elevate.
elevate, if I didn't help you to elevate,
Yeah.
if I didn't put you ahead just
Okay.
to support you, to push you up,
Yeah.
if I don't give any value to you, that person does it. It's not supposed to be in your life.
Of
Do
course.
you understand what I mean? The same
Makes
thing,
sense.
vice
Yeah.
versa. If a woman come into your life,
Mm-hmm.
that woman now is gonna bear your name sometimes,
Yeah.
even if you didn't take your last name.
Mm-hmm.
This woman is going to have your kids, and you will not allow anybody just to have your kids.
Of course.
You understand what I mean?
Of
You don't
course.
have anybody to like us. I think he's calling back again now. Just 1 minute.
No problem.
Yeah. Hello. The line just went dead. Was there a little bit like hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I had to call back.
Okay.
Okay, it's clear now.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay.
Okay, so I was just driving at something. So all I'm trying to circle is you can't just do a physical examination to determine, a wife material based on what you want, you should be able to know a woman you can live with. But not just you being willing to live with a woman, is the woman also ready? You understand? You know, despite finding out that she's a wife material, she might be a wife material, but not for you. You get me?
Yeah.
So you just have to understand that marriage is something like they normally say that marriage is an institution whereby you get your certificate before you start
Even
learning.
learning.
You understand? You get certificate before you start, the institution.
Yeah.
But other schools, you pass through the institution,
Before
learn
they give you
everything, then
certificate.
you
Yeah.
at the end. But
Mm.
for marriage, you get it first before you now start the process of learning. So that's part of the thing that a woman, you know, have to possess for you to actually determine that yes, this is a good wife material. But in everything, a good wife material must possess that ability to live
Mm-hmm.
a man comfortably and always try as much as possible to understand the man she's living with, no matter the ups and downs, because marriage is not all about the goodies
Okay.
in them. There are also the negative, aspect of it. So the ability to cope with the disadvantages, that's what makes a good one.
Okay.
That's my
Thank you. Thank you
contribution
so much.
tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Like there's this African country, pro adage that normally say if a woman cannot fart in the presence of a man, then that woman cannot 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 be open to the man. So that should be a woman that will be free with you, a woman that can open up to
Hello.
you, that wouldn't have anything to hide.
There are some of them we would not like them
Thank
to
you.
do. There are some of them that would not
But
like them to do that again.
exactly. There's some men that don't want you to fart
I
in
don't
front
want
of
you to
them.
do that in front of
Once you fart, they run. So
say they don't respect them.
But then that comes in the
Mm,
tolerance.
mm.
You understand the ability to have an open mind, a
yeah,
free mind,
pretty
to
much.
express yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's where your humor will come in, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
All right, all right.
exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. But it's,
I
it's
like
also
this
about
one.
personal qualities and that is uh, expressing on. Like what I said, there's something I want to put in. I just want to say this. Okay. I don't know how to say it. To be frank with you, a wife material is someone that every man, if ask any man, 90% of men will tell you that someone that respect them and respect their family. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay.
Someone that respect. Because if you cannot respect your man, it will not go away. Because
Okay.
you need someone that you're gonna respect. If
Okay.
the man sees that this
So
lady
at
doesn't
least you
respect,
need to respect the
he
man.
needs to respect the man.
Yeah, because what I was gonna say is
Yeah.
like sometimes
Mhm.
you have men that do marry and fell in love with women that don't like their family. And
And
they agree to literally leave their own
yes,
family.
well, you have to respect the man.
Yeah, to respect the
That's what I'm
man,
saying.
obviously.
So
Of course. I
I was
think
just saying to
respect
you,
needs to be
yeah,
mutual, isn't it?
someone that respects you,
And respect
that
yourself, I
respects
think,
yourself,
as
or
well.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Some people will even go to the extent and tell you that someone that respect them, respect their family. You understand what I mean?
Mhm.
And then which I don't know, many people they will secretly be saying that. Some men, even if like I have a son, I would like to tell him that if you see a woman, that it doesn't matter her beauty, whatever, education level, finances, what the family, whatever she comes from, all that. But if you see a woman that can secretly lay her hands on you
Okay.
while you are sleeping and pray for you,
Okay.
someone that can lay hand, just like someone can, while you are just, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping, even if you're home or
Wherever
you're
you
not
are,
around,
if she can put her
she
knees on the
can
floor
put
and
her
pray for
knees,
you.
on the floor and pray for you and pray for your well-being, pray for you, like, for your progress, pray for you for your I mean, everything about you.
For
If
your peace
someone
of
can, yeah,
mind,
if someone
for
can,
everything.
if someone can kneel down and then I say to say prayers to whichever God the person is worshiping and say, listen, this is my man, this, that. I want this, I want that. That person will never, no matter what, never hurt you. Unless at the long run, the man mess it up. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm just talking about
No, that's true.
wife material, things that you
No,
have to
that's
put into
true.
consideration because
Because the angry
most
woman can, yeah.
most times there are things we look at things differently. You look at beauty, you look at sometimes yes, the characters and everything, but spiritually there
Yeah,
are things
people.
that we
Yeah,
that
sorry to cut
people
you,
neglect
but
that a lot.
yeah, I
Do you
think
understand what I mean? Yeah,
nowadays, um, that's the thing. The spirituality is not taken
into
into
consideration. Most
consideration.
people don't even think about that. Do you
Nah,
understand what I mean? Because all I know is that no matter what, it doesn't matter who you are. Every
mhm,
person in this life has something that they worship.
of course.
So they have this something that they believe in.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I mean? But if someone that you bring into your home, someone that is going to sleep with, someone that you're going to have your children, going to raise your children, because a woman is an extension of you. If you are not there, if she cannot handle the family,
Yeah,
if you cannot have that faith that if I'm not here today,
if she can't
she
represent you,
cannot
basically.
represent me, you failed already.
I know.
Do you understand? Though I know that at the beginning, some people might show you some things about them.
Yeah,
At the long run,
you see
you
something
start seeing
different.
something different.
Yeah,
But that's a different kind of
yeah,
fish. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But what I'm saying is just part of that. And that's what I mean. So someone being a wife material, because we said this last week. At the end of the day, it's a man that decides.
Yeah.
A woman can go to the mark, you can go to the brokers or anything, buy one of the expensive ring
Yeah,
and bring it,
yeah.
and you give it to the man or said, okay, I want to marry you. If he says no, if he doesn't want to marry you, there's nothing you can do about it.
Mhm.
Do you understand what I mean? At
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's man that will decide that okay, this is the kind of person I want to stay with. This is the woman I want to stay with.
Okay.
Understand? Among all the people that he has mingled with and all that. But what most people don't understand is this: if a man wants you,
Mhm.
he can take him to 1 month that he meets you to marry you.
I know.
Do you know
I
that?
know. I know. That's what I said. Like, if someone wants to marry you, he will do it.
Straight away, he
Yeah.
will not because he would not like
But
to lose you.
that's something that I think people needs to look into as well. Because now I don't know if you guys have watched a bit on videos on the internet, but women now literally put themselves on their knees and ask men to marry
That's what
them.
I'm still trying to say. I'm telling you
and
straight
if
away.
and they will still say yes. Some men will say yes.
Telling you because most of them they're looking, they're waiting. Said, okay, why? I've been with this guy for 6 years. I've been with
Yeah.
this guy for a long time. What is what
Why
we
you why
haven't?
you did it for? So
So
let
what's the
me just
difference?
do
Why
it.
can't you like marry me? And most of them they are afraid. Some men they're afraid
Yeah,
based
of
on okay, they
course.
said to themselves, okay, if I marry
There's
this
a lot
lady,
like
that thing's
yeah.
gonna change after that. Everything gonna change now after that. You know what I mean? Then she might be. I don't know why she want to do that, but the way we are living is okay. Why do you want me to marry you?
Mm,
Do you understand what I mean? And they
and
start asking because now they're afraid. Maybe they're thinking now, oh man, maybe
yeah,
she's coming for
something's
the
gonna yeah,
money or so
yeah,
she's coming for
something
that.
is behind
Do you
it.
understand what I mean? And
Yeah.
then some other women will be like, come on, he just met me 3 months, but he wants to marry me because he already see all the qualities, things that he needed. And he doesn't want
Mhm.
someone else to come and
Yeah,
take you away from him.
but that's the
And then
thing.
there's the problem.
Sometimes they turn out to be like the most like
That's what I'm saying
crazy
to you.
man
Yeah.
that you have ever seen because
And
you think but that's the thing. That's why I feel like when it comes to them situation is a bit tricky because you can end up with someone that's good,
mm,
is a nice man, and he will know what he wants. He will ask you to marry you like within like 2-3 months,
yeah,
something like that. But then down the line, after probably 2-3 years of living with him, this man start putting hands on you. Do you understand?
because he didn't know the person properly. You didn't have there's no courtship. Is it? You guys
But
didn't
he
date
saw,
yet.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But he
Mm,
saw you like wifey material, then still married you.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's how it works now
Exactly.
sometimes.
But that's why, like,
Mm,
that's why I'm not condemning people that
mhm.
say like I don't want
Don't
to
want
get
to do
married.
yeah, because they want
I'm
to
enjoying the way
the
we
way we
are
are.
because
Mm.
we are living like we are married. We're going through things like, because yeah, marriage, that, like I was saying earlier, is like a teamwork. So, like it's, you guys said, it's an establishment. It's like it's something
It's a
that you build.
partnership.
Is the partnership
Yeah.
you're building together.
Yeah.
So you will disagree, you will agree,
Yeah.
but the only way to move forward is you two to compromise in the middle and meet each other in the middle. Until you can meet each other in the middle, you're gonna keep moving on up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you can't meet each other in the middle, that's when like you get separation, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference if you are the ring or not the ring?
Now
Because you've got some people that still live like
Yeah.
the same way
Mhm.
without the ring,
Yeah. Like
and they're still more happy. Because I'm not gonna lie, recently I've had conversation, especially around me. I've got some people that are married, I've got some people that are not married. I've got some people that just met like probably last year,
Yeah.
and they're already married. And I've got people that I know they're together for 20 years, but they're still not married. But guess what? The people that have been together for probably 20 years, they are not married, they've got kids, and they are more happy. They seem more happy and settled than the one that just got married yesterday.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would say like marriage is just, yeah, it's a
No.
bit tricky.
Okay. No. But I want to like address what you just asked. Okay. There was the difference.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's a big difference. You know what's the difference? This person that took you to, for example, there's a process. There's a process before marriage. All right. Then let's just put it, you've been with this lady
Okay.
few years,
Okay.
but this time you say you made up your mind and said, okay, this we want to be one. All right.
Yeah.
Before that marriage, before you guys were living like boyfriend girlfriend issues, understand this man
Yeah.
can do whatever he want to do. He will set.
Like the woman as
That's
well.
what I'm saying. The woman can do whatever she want to do. There's not. It's not like there's not. It's not binding. There's no binding contract. That's not something that keep them like say, okay, this is a vow. Because if you want to get married, this man now will take care. He will take this lady. Will take this lady to his family. When you get to your family, to the family, introduce to the dad or introduce to the mom or uncles if the dad is not still around, something like that. Then you introduce to the family. I said, okay, I want to marry your daughter. This is that. That they'll ask questions and everything. Though they might even know you before that time. They know that you guys been living together.
Yeah.
But now you are coming officially. I want to take your daughter hand in marriage. That is it. That's in front of the families. Do you know what you're doing? You're vowing and telling this family, I'm taking this woman away from you guys.
Yeah.
She's gonna be me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take care of her. She's gonna be my wife.
Okay.
Now the father that raised her from childhood up to that time
Okay.
is now want to hand the daughter
And
to you,
okay.
taking the responsibility now to you. Now
Okay.
you're going to be the extension of the father
Okay.
to the woman. You understand?
Yeah.
Also, she, your wife, is going to be what? Coming now into your own family to be an extension of your own mother.
Of your own. Okay.
And two of you going to have what? One offspring. Now, that offspring now is going to do what? Answer the name of the man
Okay.
officially.
Yeah, of course.
That's the way it is traditionally.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
way it
there's
is.
no. I know. Like
You
the
understand?
child takes the
Just
the
say
dad's surname.
forget about what they're doing here in Europe or whatever. But that is
But
how it
even
is.
here in Europe,
Do you
they
understand what I
will
mean?
usually ask you, like, once the baby comes, if the dad is around, the dad, like the kids takes the dad's surname, unless the mom says like, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
here
yeah,
the woman, like I would say here, like in the Western
culture.
yeah, culture,
Yeah.
the woman does have a lot of
Power.
power.
That's it. They have a lot of power. They have a lot of say. They have to like
Of
this
course.
decisions making and all that, because most times everything is surrounding it, just like to the woman, protecting the woman and the baby. Understand? So most times you look at it, the man is just sorry to use that sperm donor just to get baby. Understand? And sometimes you see women, they will come to you and now you're afraid. You don't know if they want a baby, they just want a baby, or they want you. That's true. That's what some men they do. That they
No,
don't
no,
know. They
that's
don't know
what's
if
been
they want it.
happening
Yeah,
lately.
they don't know
So
if they want a baby. It's just coming to you because she want a baby or she wants you. So some men, you see them, they're afraid and all that. Yeah, I get what I'm saying. But what I was trying to explain to you, the difference between someone that is married and someone that is not
Not
married.
married. Yeah.
Understand? Now, when you get
Exactly.
to now you go into, if you want to do this in the, if you want to go to the registry, the same thing, they're going to ask you questions. Are you sure that you want to do this?
Yeah.
They have to like a lot of process questions and all that. The same with the lady. Or if you want to go through church, the same, the priest is going to ask you a lot of questions.
Question.
Then now officially in front of your family, your friends, your in-laws, everyone is coming now. The day you're going to, there's a vow. Now you're reciting the vows.
Okay.
I'm going to stay with you in good time and bad time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to provide. Which, when you're living with someone, just like boyfriend and girlfriend, there was no vow. There was no commitment. There's nothing like that. Because there,
Okay.
you guys are just living. Which means, well, like I said to you earlier, the man can just pack up his bag tomorrow
And decide
and decide that
to
he's
go.
going.
Yeah,
Okay?
but if you're married, you can still do the same thing.
But you have to go through process of what? Divorcing.
Divorcing.
Which is
Okay.
which is another different thing.
Okay. Okay.
That's a
Okay.
different thing. You cannot. And that's why you watch out some people that are just living cohesively, they're just living together.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pressure.
No, there's no pressure, but
Yeah.
they still can commit to each other verbally.
That's what I'm saying to you. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
You know what is there's no pressure? Because the lady is still expectant.
How do you know?
Yeah, she is. I'm telling you. There's no ask any lady.
Okay.
This is gonna be an assignment or something.
Ah.
Just take it like that. I'm taking from me.
Yeah, okay.
Take it from me. Any
That's the
lady.
thing. I would agree to take that
No, take
assignment,
it
but I
seriously.
don't think you guys will be ready for
No,
that.
no, 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 no. Any lady that you see,
Okay.
she's been with a man.
Mm-hmm.
They've been living together for years.
Okay.
2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
Ask the lady,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Ask her, but you guys been living together and all of that. Why you don't want to get married? She will say to you,
I've done that before.
I'm waiting for him. He doesn't want to do it.
No, she didn't say that.
They only tell you that.
That's the thing.
Because
The
mostly,
person I'm talking about,
no,
I know her
no,
for years.
no.
I know her for years, and I asked her that question already. And I didn't even ask her that question because we're doing this today.
Yeah.
I asked her that question years ago, because I remember at the time probably they were together already for like what 15 years at the time. Now I would say now it's 20 years and they're still together. But at the time it was like 15 years or something. And I was like, oh my God, you guys been together for so long. I can't wait to wear, like, I'll be your bridesmaid. Like, what you guys are waiting for? And she said, we're comfortable. We don't need to do it. What do we need to do? What do we need to? Because the society, but once you see the person, you will probably understand what she's thinking like that.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Because there must be something that happens that makes her to change her opinion.
I will
Opinion
I
about
will
marriage.
ask her, but when
Yeah,
I asked her
all
that
I know,
question,
yeah,
I remember that's what she said to me.
all I
She was
know,
like, "We comfortable. What
all
do we
know,
need to get married?"
all I
And
know,
and I was like, "But you guys just got like you just have a baby now, like it's the time, just do it." And she's like, "Yeah,
I know that.
yeah, we
To be
spoke about it,
to be
but
frank
we
with
good right
you,
now."
there's no woman that doesn't want to wear that white gown.
Some don't want
There's
to.
no,
No,
I'm telling you,
I promise you.
from
You see
childhood,
now,
childhood.
from that new
Forget about
generation.
new generation.
No,
Most of
trust
my just
me,
forget about new generation. Most of them,
because
I'm telling you, just telling you now. Unless maybe the ones that want to change that,
unless that's what
they
I'm
want to
saying.
the ones that
Unless
want
you've
to
seen your
change.
parents getting married, or you're the type of person that can see on video and everything. Some people are not just want to get married straight away. I promise you, from a young age.
A lot of women, they want to get married. They want to wear the white gown. They want to like throw their bouquet. They want people to come around, and then you have to like experience it. Even if they experience it once, and then that's it, gone. But
Yeah,
one
I would
experience
say
that. But they
majority
don't
of
want
it.
to do. But they will not tell you. They will
Majority
not
of
tell
it.
you. Some of them, they will just telling you that based on feminist or whatever they call them, feminism or whatever. They will say to you, "Don't worry about that. We don't. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter." Behind telling you, it's like men. Some men, you see them, they will tell you, "Don't worry. My wife cannot talk to me like that." Because they are in front of their friends. My wife cannot talk to me like that.
Okay.
If my wife, I can't tolerate why is she gonna talk to you like that? Because they want to tell their friends that they are the men. but coming back inside their house, they can't even talk.
Mhm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I
It's the
get what
same
you
way.
mean.
It's something like that.
I'll do my research. I'll do
I'm
my
telling
research
you,
because so far I
majority
found
of
people that
yeah,
say
many
that.
of them, many of them tell you that. Some
Yeah,
of them
because
will
some
tell
of
you
them,
that's what it
you
is.
know, they grew up probably in a house where people were married,
And
and
then
exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, you're probably right. There is a trauma behind it, but I think it's not everyone that wants to get married.
Many women I'll tell you.
Majority
I
of
know
it,
that some of them
and
will,
I'm one of them. Yeah,
and some of them don't know for real.
majority of it.
Some of them will
Yes,
tell
we
you.
want the white gown. Like you always had that dream. Like even me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get married when I'm 22.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have 6 kids. Heh. No, well, listen, our new environment, yeah, government, whatever, it's
Mm.
not allowing us to have that much kids. It's not allowing us to do all of this. So
Yeah.
guess what?
Mm.
I had to reconsider it.
Yeah, I understand.
But I understand. I agree with you. Like sometimes you have, when we were young, we have that dreams. But some of them,
As the
I
time
remember when
goes,
I
based on
was young, I think
experiences, they
because
pass through.
I'm born and raised in Europe,
Mm.
so I have come across certain people like that. When we was young, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, me, I wish I'll have this and
Mm.
that," and they'd be like, "Not me." Like,
Because
because marriage is rubbish,
if
or
you yeah,
marriage anyway end up
if,
in divorce.
yeah, that's what,
Marriage is
now you
useless.
said it.
Marriage.
Now you
Why do
said it.
you need why do you need a paper to basically
For the
confirm that
approval.
do
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
That you are married. Once you love the man, or you've got people that are like that.
Yeah,
I
because
guess it's
because
probably
of the
not in our.
society, the way they're seeing things and the way they're seeing in social media and things are happening around. Maybe
Yeah,
most
there's a
of them,
lot of influences,
because of the maybe their parents go through
experience and
divorce
stuff. Yeah.
experiences and all that. Most of them maybe they raised up maybe the way they things that they anyway. There must be a reason, but behind every woman, there's always that thought that yes, they want to pass through this, they want to experience it, but
What do you think it
they
is?
want to take. Come on, see, let me tell you, it's it's a pride.
That's what I'm saying.
Is
What do you
is
think
a
it
is a
is?
is a pride. It's something like is to a woman is a how will I say? When they say that some people have that you have a crown on your head,
Okay. Yeah.
that's the day, just one day that they wear that crown. You
Oh,
understand?
okay. Yeah.
This
That
is the
that
day that they are
bell.
is
Yeah.
the day
Yeah.
that they are celebrated because
Okay.
marriage on the day of the wedding
Mm-hmm.
is for the woman.
Yeah. Of course.
So
It
it's the
is.
day that she celebrates. She have to do whatever she want to do. She want everything.
Yeah.
It's her day.
Yeah.
So once it's her day, they want to feel it.
Of
After that
course.
day, after that, some people they get married after 1 month they divorce.
Mm.
She just go because she want to just say it. They have done it. Nothing else. There's nothing there.
I
Do you
get
get
it.
what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no.
It's there,
I
but
get it.
it depends on what someone wants. There's honor and there's blessing in marriage.
Yeah.
There's honor and there's blessing in marriage. And there are places that from my tribe,
Yeah.
the beauty of a woman,
Okay.
the beauty that's where they know there's an adage there. They say the beauty of a woman,
Okay.
understand,
Yeah.
is marriage. The
Okay.
beauty of a woman. You can see a girl, she went to university, she'll do whatever, she achieve everything that she want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
When she come home, the first thing the mom will say, when are you getting married? That's why, because for her, whatever your achievement, no, for real, whatever achievement that you achieved,
Let me just say that
still,
way. This is the African
no,
pressure.
no, I did this, no, 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 no. I said to you, my tribe,
No, yeah, that's what I'm
yes,
saying.
my
Yeah, you
tribe,
can
where I
tell
came,
this the African
yeah,
pressure
where I
because
came from, I
yeah.
don't know, because we migrated to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
We have this culture in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
which most of us we got it wrong a bit because if you go to the white community,
Mm-hmm.
they don't play with marriage.
No, they don't.
They don't play with marriage.
I know.
If you they will spend all their money savings, they will save for 3, 4, 4 years just to make that wedding that day.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Memorable. You see them everything they put in there. They do it.
Mm-hmm.
But in our culture, black culture,
Mm-hmm.
we always like to emulate from others. We copy from others. We don't like to copy good things from others. We always copy the bad things. I'm sorry to say it, but I don't know. I don't care whatever people going to think about it. But we don't.
I agree with you.
We always copy the bad ones.
Talk.
We don't. Do you
Yes.
understand? So if
Preach.
people Nobody.
Nah, yeah,
Seriously.
preach.
If people choose,
Preach.
if people want to copy the good things, you have to
Mhm.
copy. Because when you that day on that day of your marriage, you vows to be one
Mhm.
in sickness and in good health,
Mhm.
whatever, all the vows that you vow that day to take care of each other, to support each other, and all that. But
Mhm.
because of the outside vibes, people around, the way they see things around, they bring in telling other people that there's no value on in that. Because when you are two of you are together, it doesn't matter. To be frank, when you see someone, a man that value you
Okay.
and say to you, okay, don't worry, I trust you to bear my children. I trust you to raise my children. I trust you to come to my house
Mhm.
and be me
Okay.
because now you're one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're one.
To be me. When
Mhm.
I'm not here, you are here.
Okay.
You are me.
Yeah.
When it for someone to do that, don't you see it's valuable?
Of
It's
course.
valuable. So, but
Me, I'm pro marriage. Yeah. I'm just the voice of people that are not understood, I would say. Because I would say me, I was raised in Africa. I was born and raised in France. Yeah. But the way I got raised at home is like when I'm outside, I'm going to school. Yeah, it's still Europe, it's nice. But when you come back home, this is Africa. So the rules are different. So marriage is important. Definitely the first thing that mom asks when you finish school and or you're ready to move. Oh, where is you're not bringing us our husband? When are you getting married? When I'm gonna have grandchildren?
Mm.
That's the question they will ask you. But because it's considered, I would say, a big
a big
achievement.
achievement, yeah. The honor,
But
to African people, they put the honor.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
my daughter.
yeah, exactly,
That's my daughter. She's coming.
exactly. But what I noticed, cause where I grew up, our parent kind of decided to go countryside.
Mm.
So I remember when we arrived in that area, I was the only black girl in the class. That's how
Okay.
deep it was. So I grew up a lot around a lot of white people. And like you said, like marriage is very important for them, but you have a part of them that don't believe in marriage at all.
Mm.
And I've gone to school with people that had their parent divorced or they never knew their dads. They grew up just mommy, single mom, things like that. And if you see them today and you say, when are you getting married? They'll tell you, well, what would I get married for?
Because they don't even know what it is.
That's what I'm saying. So me, I'm just speaking for these ones. So you guys can understand these ones, yeah? Because I've been around them and
Mm.
I had to learn how to understand.
Yeah.
You see, my dad always said to me growing up is one thing that he said to me, and that's been very helpful throughout my life is the way you think is great,
Yeah.
but don't think everyone thinks like you.
Things like you, yeah.
If you want to be successful in life,
Mm. Open minded.
there you go. That's what my dad always said to me. So that's why sometimes when I talk, people think I'm just very open minded. I'm on non-judgmental zone. That's what, like I gave example. I met people they don't think marriage is important. Probably you're right. There's a background behind it, but
Yeah.
they haven't shared it
Yeah.
with me.
Mhm.
So to me, who is pro wedding, I found it a bit weird as well. When I had that response, I was like, oh my God, what's going on with you? Are you okay in your head?
What?
You don't want that white? Like,
Yeah.
come on, like,
What?
let me come and dance. Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
mean, what I always say. What?
Exactly, because he already saw, because to me, if you are together for
Mm.
so long, that means the man saw the wifey material in you.
You, yeah.
So you might as well just get married.
Get
Like,
married and they're
and
making
me,
up
I love
issue, but
marriage,
you don't
like
want to do it.
because you get good food, you can dress up. I love this. So I like to encourage my people, like when you get married, so I can
Mm.
dress up. And
Yeah.
when you got some of them that tells you that, no,
Yeah.
I'm not interested, I do look at them and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Hmm? Don't want that nice white dress,
Yeah.
so you can throw that like
The
that
bouquet, yeah,
bouquet,
yeah, just do it.
and then some
Mm.
girls can catch
Yeah.
it. But
To do all the
that's
traditional things
yeah,
now.
that's just
Yeah,
me
but
because the way I got
yeah, the
raised
question,
was different.
the excuses normally people always hear is people saying is that wow, how can you why should you jump into something that you know that you're gonna jump out again? Why should you just jump into a marriage that you know that at the end of the day you're gonna divorce? Why
Mhm.
should you just get married and at the end of the day everything that
I've
we
seen
all
that.
those the flow and everything will just change. So why should I do that? Why should I spoil this vibe that we're having? Then within you, you're saying to yourself, but why are you afraid of it? So you've been living together, like what you said, you've been living together for a while. So why
Yeah,
can't you make it official? Because they're
basically.
afraid. Some of them will tell you that yes, she's gonna take 50% of my wealth. She's gonna do
Yeah, I
this. She's
think
gonna do
that's
that. So
one of the things
do
people
you understand?
mention. Yes.
They're afraid of that. But there's options for that. You can do if you're thinking of she's gonna take 50%. Why can't you do prenup? It's the same. You do prenup, she can't take
Yeah,
anything.
true.
So there's always options. But the only thing is that they're giving excuses because they have cold feet.
Okay.
They have cold feet. They're afraid. They're afraid of changes. They're afraid of things that maybe because of it's either maybe from their childhood trauma. There's something that always makes someone to be afraid.
Mhm.
Because if you grow in a family where at the end of the day, your parents, maybe your mom, your dad is always beating your mom all the time.
Yeah.
He's always someone that always dragging her up. He's teaching her. There's all the things, and you're growing and looking at that, and you be like, why will she tolerate all of this? Then you find out that maybe because of she doesn't want to get divorced, or because of there's one thing or the other, because of the family lineage, or because of some things, then you say to yourself, I cannot tolerate this. So with that in mind, when the child grows and find out, you say, I don't want to pass through this.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, okay, I won't do it. Or some people, they grew up in a family where their mom raised them up or their dad raised them up, single
Mm-hmm.
parent. They don't know anything about that. There's nothing that shows them. Even their parents will not even show them their marriage certificate or their wedding day or anything to remind them that this thing happens. They don't know anything about it. This is the only thing they know about.
Yeah.
My dad raised him up. My mom raised me up. So with that, they don't know about that. So there's always reasons. But all I'm saying to you, to be frank with you, is a lovely thing because
I
people will not
believe
like
you.
it. No, for real.
I believe you.
It's a lovely thing that everyone has to experience. It doesn't matter what the
Please, God.
circumstances is,
You
but
have done
at the
for
end,
others.
yeah,
Don't do for
yeah.
me too.
It's something that for real. I mean it. I mean it.
I know.
It's
I know.
something
To
that
be
what people
honest,
don't
I
do
grew up in a house
understand.
where
So
people like the parents were married, so
mm,
I know it's a beautiful
it's a
thing.
beautiful thing
I know.
because there's you know that you have a responsibility. It's a very big time, it's a very big responsibility that one day maybe sometimes you're looking at the other person and you say to yourself, oh man, why did I even what breaks why how did I even meet yourself?
I
Because
know.
you're getting mad. You get
I
mad.
know.
There are sometimes
Mm,
it's lovely, you're smiling, you start like you say, oh come on, remember the day I met you. But
mm,
you are the same person that ask yourself, why did I meet you?
yeah.
Do you understand?
I know.
There's those stuff, there's when there's nothing like that, come on.
Nah,
Everyone is
I've got a
everybody
lot of example in my own family
everybody's
that I
free.
would say like I know it's a beautiful
It's a
things.
beautiful thing. So having that responsibility and all that. I think that's the only way I can say it. And I think that's what we're gonna stop this
No
evening.
problem.
And we'll stop on
It
this
was a
evening because
nice
I sort of
topic
here
today.
to be here. So
I think we went above time,
yeah,
isn't it?
we won't even get beyond time.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Guys, this I think we're gonna close on this time, okay? Well, what makes a woman a wife material? It depends on what you think, what you see. Their qualities, like same thing we'll be saying throughout the week, the past weeks. What you think yourself, what you want from the woman. Do you understand what I mean? What
Yeah,
do you want
the
from
material.
from your woman?
What material you
What
want in her?
materials do you want from your woman? Understand what I mean? What was those things that this is the kind of woman I want? Because to be frank with you, a girl for French girlfriend is different from someone they're gonna call their wife. No matter whatever someone tell you, I don't care. This is what I say here. And why not? Wife is different from girlfriend.
Okay.
Simple. There's a responsibility for a girlfriend. There's a responsibility for a wife. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot. Sometimes, to be frank, there's always secrecy when you still have your girlfriend. But once you're married,
Okay.
you need to be open to each other because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You might have money in your account tomorrow. Something happens. They need to open your account because of secrecy. They don't know. You're leaving all the whole money for the government. They're gonna take all of it. Do you understand what I mean? But once the other thing, there's a lot
No,
of things
I
that people
agree.
have to put into
I agree.
consideration that they have to put it because now you're married, you have to be one. You need to be open.
Yeah.
But now it depends on individual.
Depends on individual.
Depends on where
I
someone.
think it's been 2 weeks now. We said that it's just
Just for real. It depends on you what you want.
self-reflection. Yeah.
It depends on what you want. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for staying with us to this time. And we on Wednesday we'll have a Wednesday night gossip as well. So please put it in the diary and then don't forget to share. Don't forget to share this program and talk to your friends as well. We so want to say thank you to all the guys that called this evening.
Thank you.
All of you that call, make out your time to call, and all that stayed with us to this time as well. Please, I don't have much to give to you guys, but all I'm saying is that I say I appreciate your time, I appreciate your, you know, the ability even like to
Informations.
the connection and everything to call. Understand?
Course.
Please talk to your friends, share this program, and then we need more of you guys because the more we have, the more heads that we have to call, and the more ideas and thoughts and educated we're gonna be and all that. From do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. As well, I have to say thank you to Really for coming out. All right. I know that it's been a while. I've been disturbing you to come and then you want to come and then you come all the weeks. So I can understand that, which is great. I appreciate that. Okay.
It's okay.
And then
Appreciate
all
for
right.
having me.
I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right.
See ya.